What's up, grinders? Welcome to the Grindcast. Welcome to episode 5 of my weekly podcast. And it's been about 2 weeks since I haven't been able to record a podcast, because 2 weeks ago I was out of town and wasn't able to get a podcast done. And last week I recorded one, but it just wasn't up to par to my normal quality, so I just didn't post it, and I didn't have time to re-record it. So yeah. But pretty much, let's just get into it right away. I got a lot of stuff written down for today. Start with the finals update. As all of you may know, as many of you may know, getting Kuznetsov was a game time decision for the game. It was game 3. Yeah, game 3 of the finals, and he ultimately did play. And man, did he play! He got a goal and assist, and Washington leads 2-1. The series 2-1 after winning game 3-1, right? Yeah, 3-1. And in the first period, I want to talk a little about the crazy save Fleury made in period 1. He someone passed it to, I think Kuznetsov passed it to Ovi, and Ovi just whipped it, and Fleury made a sprawling save, and then he got another one, and he saved both of them. They were both by Ovechkin. And period 1 ended 0-0. Period 2, it was 2-0 Washington. Ovi scores on Fleury after. So Ovi shot. Fleury made another wicked save, and then he took a couple more shots, and finally eventually got it in. And I want to talk a little bit about Brooks Orpik. He looked like he got hurt. I don't think he was hit by Neil. It was a clean hit in my opinion, but he went down, and after a while he got back up. He went back to his head. He started pointing to his head. It was quite a little funny. And that's pretty much all I have for that game there. Other than Ovechkin's been blocking shots crazy this playoff as well. He's blocked at least one shot in all finals games so far. And I think that's pretty cool. That's really all I have for that. Now let's get into free agency. Start off, I wanted to talk about Pacioretty. He had a horrible year, 37 points. Horrible year to his standards. 37 points, not good. 37 points, 17 goals, 20 assists. He says, "We're all human," as a quote. He said he's not happy at all with his year, and he says he wants to be a Hab for life, but I don't know if he's open to going to different teams, but I don't think he'll have any problems going to other teams, should that be what the management decide. And another contract extension that has kind of gone under the radar a bit was Oliver Ekman-Larsson's extension. Nobody has really talked about Oliver Ekman-Larsson, but next year he'll be a free agent, and apparently John Chaika says he's the biggest priority right now for Arizona to get signed. He's thinking of signing a long-term deal, which is good, and OEL apparently wants to stay, which is good as well. And now we'll talk a little bit about Kovalchuk. It's not really breaking news for his contract, saying he wants to return to the NHL, but he was asked about Lou Lamoriello, and he praised him, saying he's a great man, all that stuff. Apparently, Kovalchuk's agent has spoken to at least 8 teams, and apparently a decision will be made around the draft about where he will sign. But then it'll officially be announced on July 1st, obviously. But yeah, Paul Stastny, he says he'd like to return to St. Louis, but if they want to sign him, he says something like if they want to sign me, I'm all for it. I'm not quoting exactly, but he said something along those lines. And for Stastny. Rick Nash. Greg Nash, when he was traded from New York to Boston, because he wanted to win. He didn't think he was gonna win with New York, so he got traded to Boston. And his contract's up this year. I think he was making $7.8 million this year, and that's gonna come up. And he wants to ultimately win a Stanley Cup. So I think he's gonna want to stay in Boston for a little bit more because they're obviously in the win now mode for Chara. And Boston announced that they won't be re-signing Brian Jonta, who they signed at the trade deadline. Agostino, I don't know who that is, or Paul Postma. So that's 3 players gone down the drain for that. And Nichushkin. I think his first name is Vladislav Nichushkin. I'm probably butchering his name. I don't even know if this is his first name. I drew his last name. Nichushkin wants to come back from KHL, and he played in the KHL for out of 2 or 4 years. He's still technically under Dallas rights. He wants to come back to the NHL this year. Yeah. And Florida have signed a KHL All-Star defenseman in I'm probably gonna butcher his name, Bogdan Kidsevich. I suck at pronouncing names. That's probably horribly butchered. I'm sorry, I suck with names. But yeah, he was a KHL All-Star this year. He's more of a shutdown guy, which I like to call a defensive defenseman. I haven't really watched this play, but from what I've heard, he reminds me of a guy like Mark Mafat. So I think that's going to be a great sign for Florida. Because if you look at Florida, if they're set offensively, they've got their big man defensively as well, Aaron Ekblad. But they need a supporting cast, which they do not have yet. They have a couple of guys. I think Keith Yandle's still in Florida, right? I don't know. I think he's still there, and yeah, it's a 1-year deal. Don't know the specifics of like the contract. I know the terms 1 year, but I don't know how much they paid this year. Yeah. Let's have a little bit of time. This went by way faster than I thought it'd be. Let's talk a little about the draft. Now I'm going off things I do not have written down in a note. So if I stumble my words, it's because I don't know. I know briefly what I'm talking about, but I've nothing written down. So yeah. First overall, I know it's obviously going to be Rasmus Dahlin. Like he's a consistent first overall pick. Second overall pick, I believe Carolina is going to select Evgeny Sveshnikov. I think he has 40 goals this year in the OHL, something like that. He scored a crazy amount of goals, and he's crazy good. He's going to go second overall. Third overall, a lot of people think Marc Bergevin is going to select Philip Zadina, but so if you look at Montreal, they need goal scoring. Yes, they do, but Marc Bergevin is known to pick guys who aren't projected to be like exactly there. So, for example, I think it was I forget what year it was, but the year that Marc Bergevin selected Alexander Galchenyuk a third overall, I do not believe he was poised to go in the top 3. I think he was poised to go later, like top 10, but not top 3. But he selected him because he thought he was going to be an ideal first-line center, which he did not turn out to be. So I think Bergevin is going to do a similar tactic like that and select a center slash left winger in Brady Tkachuk. Brady Tkachuk, he's a left winger who brings lots of grit, but he can also play center if need be. So I believe that's why Bergevin will select Brady Tkachuk. And Ottawa will be selecting Philip Zadina because sure, Ottawa needs a defenseman. Sure, Ottawa needs to play Cody Ceci on the third pair. And for example, if they pick Adam Blockfist, Brittany Hughes for second pair. But on the other hand, Ottawa needs goal scoring, and they need it really badly. That's one of the reasons why they're terrible this year. They had poor goaltending. They had not horrible defense, but not great defense either. But their goal scoring really killed them. They never scored goals, and that's what they really needed. So I believe they will be selecting Philip Zadina. And fifth overall, Arizona will be selecting, in my opinion, they will be selecting Quentin Hughes. And I'm just going to pause this really quick to pull up the picks. So I'm just going to pause this and who's picking where. Okay, so we're back. Arizona will be selecting 5th overall. I believe they'll be selecting either Quentin Hughes or Adam Blockfist. And then Detroit Red Wings will select Detroit will select whatever players left there. And then Vancouver will be selecting Oliver Wahlstrom, I believe so myself. Because if you look at Vancouver, they've got first two lines for the future will be ex-player Elias Pettersson and Brock Besser, no doubt about it. Ex-player Bar Horvat, ex-player. I think they can fill up that ex-player right wing on the second line with Oliver Wahlstrom, and that's really what they need there. I don't know much about their defensive needs. And yeah, for 8th overall Chicago Blackhawks, I do not know. I don't really know who's available left now. I think they'll be selecting Evan Bouchard actually. Blackhawks, they need young defensemen. They've got forwards are still set, but they need a young defensive course. So I believe they'll be selecting Evan Bouchard. And Edmonton Oilers, New York Rangers, they need to replace. They really need to replace Ryan McDonough. So I believe they'll be selecting Noah Dobson. Edmonton Oilers, they need more defensemen as well. So I believe they'll be selecting. I don't know who's available at this point. I don't know. I'll say Kevin Ball. No, he's not even played. I don't even know. I don't know at this point. I don't really pay attention to the draft for more than the first top 10 pick. That's what I just could it be. So yeah, I believe I'll just skip that because I know they need a defenseman. I know they'll select a defenseman, but I don't know who they'll select exactly. And where was I? At 11, New York Islanders, I believe they'll be selecting Jesper Kotkaniemi. At 12, they'll be selecting Joseph Foligno. Those two will be crazy good players. Kotkaniemi, he's a center, but also play left wing. And then there's what's his name? Joe Foligno. He'll be a good third line center for them behind Tavares and Barzal. Yes, I believe that Tavares is going to resign. That's all I got for the draft. And that's all I'm going to say about that. And I'm recording this. I'm just about to finish this podcast right now. It's 7:05 p.m. Eastern Time Zone. I'll be uploading this around 7:30 p.m. And tonight is June 3rd, 2018. I'll be hosting first ever Grand Lake Yogs movie night. Join Discord for more information. And yeah, join Discord, follow Twitter, subscribe if you haven't already, show your friends. That's really all I've got for today. See you next week. Peace.